4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Woo! Welcome back to the YouTube channel, everybody. I'm Nick, also known as Ososik, and somebody on the Ososik team said they wanted high energy output from me, so here it is. Thank you guys for tuning back in. I'm Nick, also known as Ososik, and of course you're watching the Ososik Media, and we are inside the Ososik eShop, and I just saw some of the guys, the techs here, finished putting the transmission in Art's car, which I just recently installed a PPG gear set. Huge shout out to Drag Cartel. Thank you for the fast delivery and obviously having all these parts in stock. So if you need any PPG gear set, let me know. We can get that on order for you. And if you needed it installed or you just want to replace the chassis, whatever it is, just let us know, DM, email, etc. and we can take care of you guys. But aside from that, the more exciting thing about this almost being done is I get my 11 gen back. And what better way to get my 11 gen back than on a Friday? So tomorrow, hopefully this is all good and we're gonna test drive it and make sure everything's fine. Get my 11 gen back, and we figured we're gonna do a POV of the 11 gen driving up and down the canyons. It's a local canyon here in Mexico across the border. So we're gonna do definitely some spirited driving and really see how the 11 gen handles in the canyon. We kind of did that in the very beginning when we first purchased the car, but now I'm more comfortable with the car, and also just really want to give you guys that POV point of view, so it's going to be a little different. So let's just get straight to it, and me and the boys are going to tackle this to make sure it gets done. POV. Let's go. Might be hard to hear on the camera, but the tires are getting a little loose. The race to beat the sunset once we reach the top. Hopefully we can do it. There's a lot of people from California and Mexico right now. That's weird. Find myself wanting a heel toe. You guys having fun back there?
I can't breathe.
This car is so fun. Hopefully this guy sees me. So torquey too, I didn't even have to downshift on that. Obviously, there's really no point in staying in the higher revs during the turns, because there's much more torque on these cars in the mid-range, so it actually benefits me to just stay kind of in the lower RPMs. Not too low, obviously, but it's got the torque to just carry it through without needing to downshift. guys up here. This car handles so amazing. Can't cuss, but whatever. It's too low. Getting a little foggy up in here, but we made it to the top and we beat the sunset. Check this out. This is it. We did it, guys. Huge shout out to Honda for making such an amazing car. We were racing against the sunset and I think we won. So let's hop outside and see what this is all about. Alright, obviously the 11 gen was not like that, but that's kind of what it felt like when I was driving it up there in the canyon. So, what was it? It was like that. Honestly, the 11 gen is such a sick car, just out the box. Handles really good. It was really planted. There's some S curves up there, and I've taken all my cars up there. That's kind of my little testing ground in Mexico. And that S section, I won't say specific cars, but in other cars, you could feel like the weight shift and, you know, it's like the rear end gets light kind of or whatever. But this, for the 11 gen being 100% stock, it was completely planted, and honestly, like that, it's such a dope car. You just gotta drive it. I know the video won't do really much justice to it, but obviously I'm comparing stock to stock. So this is like from a stock 10 gen to the stock 11 gen. Now a modified 10 gen with coilovers, like I have the W2 car with HKS coilovers and tie and 7 wheels with Falcon RT660s. That handles really well. So this is just stock for stock. I could have pushed it more and then I'll get, you know, either understeer or oversteer depending on what I did with it, but I'm honestly just really happy the way the car performs out the box, and I seriously can't just wait to start modding, even just as simple as upgrading the tires and upgrading the brakes, because then with the better tires, obviously that's better grip, but then with the brakes, I'm able to just push the gas all the way down and do late braking within a turn so that I could just carry out the speed a little bit longer and not have to worry about the brakes not stopping me in time before the turn. So aside from that, I hope you guys really enjoyed that whole point of view. It's a little bit different. I was kind of pushing the car. I'll probably do some other point of views if you guys want. If you guys do want to see more POVs, let me know in the comments, and then we could set it up to where we could go to maybe another canyon, or maybe just do some driving around the city, some towns, some freeways, a little bit of everything, kind of just so you guys could get a feel of what it's like to drive in the 1110. But again, videos do no justice. Like, I know a lot of you guys don't like the body style of it, but the handling seriously just outperforms the 10 gen by so much that, in my opinion, if I was in the debate between getting a 10 gen or an 11 gen, I would just get the 11 gen SI. Now, is it worth trading up and trading in your 10 gen for an 11 gen? I'd say it depends on where you're at in your build. If you still have a stock 10 gen and let's say it's a non-SI, I would trade it in if if you're able to and that's what you wanted to do. But if you have a modified 10 gen, especially an SI, you might as well just keep it, because just with the coilovers and a better tire setup on the 10 gen, you can get the same handling performance pretty much as the 11 gen. But again, the wheelbase is different and everything, so there's that to consider, because the minute I put coilovers and tires and brakes on the 11 gen, it's gonna outperform the 10 gen. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and the POV driving up the canyon in Mexico, but we got more work to do. We gotta finish setting up the Ososik eShop. If you haven't yet, be sure to check out the website, because we pretty much just revamped it. It's always been there, but check out the Ososik eShop section that is now live, and we are constantly adding products on the daily. So if you need any parts or merchandise, go check that out, ososik.com. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. Let us know what you guys want to see next. Was ich
物じゃない状態。カーペットもできれば取り外した方がいいと思います。次に、タイヤなんですが、